Warning, this video contains loud jump scares, disturbing imagery, flashing lights, and upsetting topics. If that doesn't sit right with you, viewer discretion is advised. So picture this. You're around the age of 4 or 5 in the early 2010s or 2000s. Let's say you're on your dad or your mom's old computer during this time, and you bump into this. Well, many kids, now teenagers and adults, grew up with this kind of internet. I mean, the internet was genuinely a different place. Of course, compared to what it is now. And after all the funny cat videos and that one duck song you would see everywhere, and I don't know man, after you got done watching Jeff the Killer Awoken, bro, genuinely I can't believe I found this video. I used to watch this video on repeat. I thought it was so hard. And if you couldn't tell already, I was doomed from the start. And you travel to the dark end of YouTube, you would find something disturbing. I mean, if you're like under the age of 12 or something. But these videos scare Gen Z children all around the globe. We're becoming more vocal about it, with many people reminiscing about the nostalgic dread that these videos are associated with. I mean, there's over hour-long iceberg videos talking about this very subject. I know I've been on the topic of internet and YouTube, but this is more than internet horror. This is my childhood trauma. What scared me? Oh no. This one's gonna hit home. Anyone going on the internet, I'm sure at one point encountered a screamer video. This could just be out of pure curiosity, or maybe a parent or family member set you up. Jump scare videos and the concept in general are just iconic. Some find them absolutely horrifying, others might not. I think jump scares most of the time are a very cheesy way of scaring somebody. But back then, they were horrifying to me, and a huge part of my earliest memories with childhood trauma. And that was all because of one video that started it all. But that's for later. But there is one screamer video that still haunts me, and it is the infamous Amazing Dancer. Watch full screen. Really funny. Oh no. Yeah, this one kinda got me when I was young. The video starts off with a little girl in a white dress walking out of a room. She then begins dancing to the other door. And then boom, loud jump scare of this creepy red girl with a distorted creepy face. Now warning, I will play the jump scare real quick. So if you can't handle the jump scare, please skip this part. Yeah, pretty dang creepy. This video traumatized me when I was young, and many others. But the weird thing about this video, it kind of fits into lost media. Sorta. The video isn't necessarily lost, but the origins are quite mysterious. The supposed first upload of this video on YouTube was by a creator by the name of Short AVI in the early 2010s. Though it is unknown, most people have came to the conclusion that Short AVI is not the original creator of the video. And I would like to preface, the origins are unknown. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't really know. He seems to have been a creator around the late 2000s and the early 2010s. But this upload of the video has apparently since been terminated. So you can no longer find this video on the channel anymore. And I also believe that there are rumors of a girl named Mary Wilson and her daughter, but there is absolutely no evidence to back that claim up. But yeah, this video was big. So much so that, like I said, I unfortunately saw it. With memes.
This is the moment it happened.
Surprise,
and reaction videos, cause I mean, of course that would happen every single time there was one of these kind of videos on the internet back then. But now, the next screamer that I'm gonna talk about is a lot more infamous than the first one. Wait. Ghost Car was released to YouTube on July 30th of 2005. Dang! This video is a pioneer of early YouTube, only coming out mere months after the launch of the website. And this video blew up, with it currently being at 39 million views. To say this is one of the biggest screamer videos is a massive understatement. The video, if somehow you haven't seen it, starts off with a car driving on a lonely road with only trees and hills surrounding it. Most of the time, a person showing you this video would tell you to look closely at the car, cause then you would see a ghost. Sorry. The car drives behind a large bush, and I'm gonna warn you again. I will play the jump scare real quick, so I guess here's your warning. And after a while of people having fun pranking their friends and family, people got curious and asked the question, where did this video come from? I mean, if you were from America or really anywhere else in the world but Germany. Yeah. Though unknown to pretty much the rest of the world, some people in Germany actually recognized this very video. Well, from what and where was this video even taken in the first place? Because saying Germany is the origins of this video really doesn't explain much. If you actually take a look at the description, it says ghost car commercial. Yeah, I'm not gonna tease you guys with this one. This iconic video actually comes from a company that created a canned coffee by the name of Keffi to promote the Keffi Turbo drink. I know, great way of advertising your company by literally traumatizing your viewers. This one really hits home though, because one of my worst fears and worst nightmares as a kid, a frequent nightmare that I had, was this very thing came true. Thankfully, not in my country. They actually created more of these, though definitely not as popular as the ghost car commercial. Like one with this guy, and one that's actually not scary for their light version of their coffee, which is just genius advertising. Oh yeah, to mention, the actor who played him was found, though he is surprisingly an American actor named Brad Johnson, revealed by his brother Adam Johnson, revealing it via a Twitter post showing behind the scenes photos, and of course, revealing that he's the actor, which is pretty interesting. Alright, last and very briefly, I want to talk about the Screamer video that started it all. The very first one that fooled me, and it all started on a very early morning. Of course, waking up to probably watch some Cartoon Network. Now, my memory is hazy because it was like 10 or so years ago. And I would like to briefly mention this because I know some people might be confused in the comments if you're somehow new to the channel. Which, if you're new, hi, hello, thank you for watching the video. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. This is a horror channel, and since I was a little kid, I have been absolutely obsessed with horror. Any kind of horror media that, you know, if you just take a scroll on my channel, I'm sure you'd be able to tell. We're a horror channel, and I've loved horror since I was, you know, as young as I can even remember. But one of my family members came up to me and told me to watch this video, because if I did, zombie would come out of the computer, and I was shook. I had to see this zombie. They made it sound like it was gonna be like a 3D movie or something, so I sat down and watched the video. Yo, this is just two cats. What? Yeah, why was this important? Well, this was the first Screamer video I saw, and introduced me to the Wild West of the internet. And this is not the original video. This is a recreation by me, yours truly, of the video that I saw years ago. Yeah, I cannot find the original video. I'm sure that it's out there somewhere, but it's probably into like the deep obscure side of the internet, or maybe somewhere on Facebook, which I'm not willing to dive into the archives of Facebook. Now let's finally take a break from Screamer videos. But now, this leads me into the next video by the name of Shed.mov. But let's run things back for a minute. My Little Pony. Yeah, we're going there. So I definitely wouldn't consider myself a brony. No hate to bronies, I'm just saying that because I know little to nothing about the show or the lore. But My Little Pony and the brony community absolutely dominated the early days of the internet. especially on YouTube, with videos like pink fluffy unicorn dancing on a rainbow and pony sliding into a box having over millions of views. And if you went to school or any kind of sort during this time, you would know how big the series and these videos were. Now everything seems alright. I mean, how could this go scary or even traumatic? Asked nobody ever. Look, if it's on the internet, something goes wrong. There was a huge genre of the community that was obsessed with My Little Pony being scary. Yeah, I mean, the horror side of the My Little Pony community was, it was pretty iconic. I mean, if you were around in the early 2010s, you would have definitely bumped into something like Cupcakes, both versions by the way, Little Miss Rarity, or Shed.mov. Shed.mov is an animation released by Max. Hold on, I don't want to mispronounce that. Let's look this up first.
pronouncenames.com.
Gilardi.
J-
Gilardi.
Sorry, dude, I'm just gonna call you Max. Uploaded on February 3rd of 2012. And this video was iconic to the brony community. And 7-year-old me, for some reason. Though this video is honestly goofy in nature, out of all media that I consumed when I was a kid, this one for some reason made an impact on me. Well, a certain part. We'll get to that though. Anyways, we start off this masterpiece beginning with our 3 main characters. Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, and I don't know, man, Purple Guy. Dang, bro, he faded in a mud! And they're looking for, like, the elements of agony or some kind of Evel Knievel name like that. And apparently, it's in this shed. He was probably wrong. Which then it just cuts to them being an absolute jerk to Fluttershy. Oh yeah, did I mention Fluttershy? Yeah, she's kind of like evil or something. Yeah, they went into the shed. And then it goes into a musical about doing naughty things. Then we get this clip. Oh man. Something about this one part just traumatized me, man. I mean, watching it now, it's honestly silly, but I really don't blame younger me for thinking that this was uncanny. But yeah, man, this was the one thing in the video that actually broke me. But Fluttershy gets locked up for good.
My daddy makes me put glass in my vagina.
Yeah, okay, well, good luck with that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that sums it up. Oh my gosh. What is that? Creepypastas! Ah yes, the dawn of edgy teens and hyper-realistic blood. Creepypastas hold a special place in my heart. But with my love for creepypastas, there were creepypastas that I didn't like. These ones, they left me up at night. One of these being a creepypasta by the name of Candle Cove. Ah yes, Candle Cove. But not the story. The story's actually really good. But I mean, dude, I was 8 years old.
It's a teeth-white shark, man. Hey, that has sharp teeth.
There was another creepypasta that made a big impact on me. And, I mean guys, be younger me. Of course, creepypasta fanboy with my Jeff the Killer pillow, which, yeah, I did have one. Lurking on the internet back in the day, learning all needed and valuable creepypasta lore. But in my free time, I would frequently play my Nintendo 3DS. A series of games by the name of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. It was one of my favorite games to play, and to also watch other people play it when I was a kid. If these games weren't eerie enough to younger me, there was a creepypasta looming its head over. But this creepypasta would be different. Of course, infamously known as Ben Drowned. Started in 4chan of all places, by its initial creator, Alexander Hall. A brief summary of the story, and by the way, I'm not a creepypasta narrator, but I'll do my best. So, there was man. Dude, I don't even know how to start this. So there was this guy who got a Nintendo 64 from like his best bro or something. And wanting to get more games with it, he went to a local garage sale where he found this random old guy who was like, yeah, I got games. and handed him the infamous haunted game cartridge. To eventually play the game, he noticed plenty of bugs, and just overall really creepy things. And this is where we got the iconic videos. Cause unlike plenty of other creepypastas, this actually had a series of videos made by the creator of the creepypasta. And this is where my childhood trauma comes in. And it actually wasn't anything like jump scares in the video or anything like that. It had to do with the song associated with Ben Drowned. This song, of course, most infamously known as the Song of Unhealing, which is just a reversed version of the Song of Healing from the actual Majora's Mask game. But this song just gave me a different feeling of being uncomfortable. And you would hear this song everywhere when it came to creepypastas. And I mean, Ben Drowned was pretty big, and playing and being a big fan of the games made it feel even creepier. And I feel like this comment sums it up. This sounds like a theme song for anxiety disorder. And as somebody who has dealt with that, I could say it's pretty true. And everybody's heard it, but I will play a little bit for you guys, just in case. Although the weird thing about this song is that some people like me find it pretty disturbing, but there is a majority of people who actually find this song more comforting these days. But it is very similar to, I guess, liminal space, how some people find liminal spaces very eerie and very creepy, and some other people find them to be kind of pleasant feeling and a bit of like comfort from like the past. But why don't we shift topics from the internet all the way to the wide world of cable TV, from an after-hours television program by the name of Adult Swim. I mean, come on, man. I'm sure you know what Adult Swim is if you're watching this video. And I'm sure that you discovered it as a kid. I mean, be little you, watching good old Cartoon Network, and then all of a sudden...
Everybody, that's it for tonight, but you can still check out more Cartoon Network.
Yeah, go online now to watch clips and play games.
Or check out video on demand on your phone, computer, or tablet.
Yeah, it's really easy. Well, as long as you have thumbs.
Good night.
Yeah, you were dragged into the crazy world of cartoons. But not any kind of cartoons. Adult cartoons. There was just some kind of feeling that was brought to watching Adult Swim late at night that I can't really describe. Throughout all the iconic shows that would air, shows like King of the Hill, Family Guy, Robot Chicken, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and even American Dad, there was something else that also made Adult Swim iconic, being the bumpers. The wild world of Adult Swim bumpers were something else. These bumpers would play throughout commercial breaks, and honestly, most were pretty calm and peaceful, but sometimes these would be very unnerving. But there are a fair share that are genuinely disturbing, with some of them being unedited footage of a bear, and this house has people in it. But honestly, the ones that would creep me out the most, the ones with the black screen and the white text, yes, the iconic ones. There was something so eerie seeing this in the dead of night, but I had to mention Adult Swim and the more recent surge of Adult Swim lost media, which as a whole is just really eerie and really creepy. The fact that like half of the Adult Swim media and bumpers have basically gone lost is really creepy, as all the childhood stuff that we know could be lost to time. Speaking of time, wait. Oh shoot, are we running out of time? No! Cartoon Network. Again, you should know what good old Cartoon Network is. Cause I mean, man, it's just iconic, with many generations of kids growing up with it. I grew up in the early 2010s, so I watched iconic shows like Regular Show, Adventure Time, Star Wars The Clone Wars, and Clarence. Yeah, I said it. But by far one of the most iconic shows was Adventure Time. I mean, dude, it was everywhere. And it was a kid show, but it actually had a lot more adult themes. And yes, some that could be scary at times. Like Season 3, Episode 23, Another Way. And this episode starts off with, whoa, hey. Jake hires these clown nurses, which I mean is fine, but some of these clowns are actually terrifying. And Jake's loving this. But Finn is fed up. Oh yeah, and these clowns also kiss feet, I guess? And Finn's like, nuh-uh. And a huge flashing lights warning. I do have to mention, if you have anything like epilepsy or anything like that, please skip this whole entire Adventure Time part, alright? Just skip this whole part and move on to when I talk to the next subject, because there is going to be a bit of flashing lights here. And that's where the clown tells Finn,
professional prescription is, your toe needs crazy smooches. It's the only way.
Yeah, I think you know what scared me. This whole scene would come into my mind all the time, and it didn't help that there were jump scares. And obviously this isn't the only creepy thing that happened in Adventure Time, but this was one that I really wanted to talk about, cause I kind of forgot about it until recently. But man, imagine if there was creepy episodes of our favorite kid shows growing up that are just lost.
Warning, not for the faint-hearted. You are about to see the first real footage from a lost episode called No Breathing. Most people who have watched it have never been seen again. No Breathing contains scenes that some viewers may find extremely upsetting. The amazing world of Gumball cannot and will not accept any responsibility for the effects of what you're about to see. You have been warned.
Oh, we're talking about creepypastas again? Lost Episode Creepypastas is a genre of creepypastas that is saturated in hyper-realistic blood and cheesy, edgy stories. Cause I mean, man, it was the 2010s. And with a lot of creepypastas, there were recreation videos that tried to convince people that they were the real deal. And I mean, what am I even looking at? But there was two that stuck out to me when I was a kid, and one of them being Red Mist / I'm not gonna say that actually. But you know what I'm talking about. I mean, you had to have seen this pic at least once. But on the day January 1st, 2013, uploaded by Captain D, there was a video that was infamously known by me and many others as I Show Red Mist to a 10-year-old. In this video, I actually remember thinking that this was the real Red Mist caught on camera, even though just looking at the description you'll be able to figure something out. Yeah, and I think that's why this video in particular creeped me out. It was the home movie feel of the whole thing that just made it feel all the more real. Quite clearly it wasn't, but still, I was young. But there was one creepypasta that actually left me scared to watch a whole show. This being Max and Ruby episode 4, The Lost Episode. Being a Max and Ruby fan back in the day, this creepypasta and the videos attached to it were really eerie to younger me. I remember when I was little, after seeing this creepypasta, waking up super early in the morning before the sun rised. So I guess, you know, like always before school, I would turn on some cartoons and, you know, see what was on. And there you go. Max and Ruby. And like a really weird liminal space kind of vibe feeling, but at the same time also feeling like I was being watched. And that's why that creepypasta really just made me feel weird about a show that I loved when I was a child. And obviously, you know, I still have that nostalgia to this day for that show, but for a good time it kind of creeped me out. And yeah, obviously the video didn't age well. I can't do this, bro. And with that, we're done with my childhood trauma video. I've been working on this for a while, and I really hope you enjoyed it. And okay. We're going unscripted for this one. outro time here. I'm not gonna try and make this too long, but I just wanted to make this so if you're watching till the end of the video, I just want to say thank you so much, genuinely. This is one of my first, like, more different-er videos, you know, that I've done on my channel. And this video wasn't really made for any particular reason except for me. I wanted to really make this video really bad because I wanted to talk about this. This stuff like this is interesting to me, and I'm going to be leaning towards doing more content like that for the future. Again, keeping the Haunter content, if you couldn't tell already. I'm just overall just trying to post more on my channel a little bit, at least 2 posts. But I'm trying to post a little bit more, trying to be more consistent by posting more Haunter videos and then having these videos come up as well. But thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and if you for some reason want to see a part 2, let me know, because there is more. But let me know down in the comments below what internet videos might have scared you as a kid. And obviously, if you feel like it, like and subscribe. You know, you don't have to, but it always helps out the channel a little bit and gets me more out there to more people. So yeah, so again, if you're watching this for some reason, for like maybe the one person who's watching this, or I don't know if anybody's gonna watch this, thank you. You know, I worked hard on this video. I've been working on this video for quite a bit, and like I said, there's gonna be more videos that are gonna be kind of different in the future, but still sticking in the horror theme. That's what I kind of want to go for. But thank you. See you guys in the next video. Spirit Hollow Haunt out.